Data binding 7. We'll try to make it simple so that everyone can understand. Data binding 7.html. Start from the HTML, follow the body tag, head tag, use the script, then follow the body. Now inside the body, you can use one h1 tag, JavaScript, simple object, JavaScript simple object example. Write here one button, some name called Ajit, one more called Ganesh, one more called Mohit, one more called Alex. Okay, so we created 4 buttons. Now in each button, we will call the function. Okay, next after this, you will write a br, then write one h1 user details. Right below one division, id equal to info. You can write here call no data. By default, no data. Got it? Now, when we run this file, we have 4 buttons with a different name. When we click on Ajit, Ajit information will come here. Click on Ganesh, Ganesh details will come here. Click on Mohit, Mohit details will come here. Click on Alex, Alex details will come. Okay, so based on click, which you are clicking, that data will appear. So now let's call here total one function call on click equal to call the function 1, on click equal to call the function 2, function 3, function 4, function 1, function 2, function 3, function 4, and function 4. Ready? Now 4 function is required. Go ahead. Write here a function var function. Inside the function 1, we have to display whose details? Ajit details, right? We have to display Ajit details on it. So you will write a object here, variable user equal to something like this. Name Ajit, age 30 years, age 30 years, education MCA. Let it be 3 values. So this becomes an object. User become object. It has 3 property: name, age, and edu. Name, age, and edu. We will take the name, age, and edu and display below. Come down. Write a variable data equal to h3 plus user dot name. It will give you Ajit. User dot name will give you the Ajit. Next, after that, data equal to data plus you will open the p tag. You will write here user dot age. It will give the age of Ajit. Similar way, user dot edu. It will give the education of the Ajit. And finally, this everything you need to send to the info as the inner HTML. You will write document dot get element by id, element by id, element by id, info dot inner html equal to that data variable. So as soon as we click on Ajit, function 1 will call and it will take the information from the object and generate the h3 paragraph and finally pass to the info using inner HTML. That will look something like this. Ajit, 30 years and MCA. Try once. Check now, this is printing or not. If it is printing, then well, we can write next function. And we can add similar values. I'll keep sufficient space here so that it will be clear. Right. First function will work. Remaining function and write one by one. Giving one user details. Run the page, click on first button. User.name. User is the object. Dot name if you call, then it will give their value of the name. So before colon is called as a property. After colon is called as a value. So if you call the property name, it will give their respective value. If you call the property age, it will give their respective value. If you call the property edu, it will give their value. So one place in H3 you written the name. Second place, inside the same data variable, you are pushing the paragraph that is holding the age. The third line in data variable, again you are pushing the edu, another paragraph that is holding the edu. And finally, this data variable will assign to the info using inner HTML. Printing Ajit details. Other people say yes no in the chat once. When you run the page and click on first button, it should give the one user details. Now second user details also we need to print. I'll remove from this unusual spaces. Same way, you can write the second function also. Exact same way, function 1 is this one. No? Copy that, paste below, and change to function 2. Function 2. And instead of Ajit, what is the next? Ganesh. We have next user called Ganesh. Then age is 40 years. Education is BCA. Let it be same. Just run it and check once. Second button will give the Ganesh details. First button will give the Ajit details. Select it. Save now. Only the value are supposed to change. Ajit, Ganesh. Ajit and Ganesh. So this function we are going to repeat copy paste 4 times. After that, I'll bring you to the main track. This is just for exercise purpose. Okay. Copy again, paste, and instead of Ganesh, change Mohit. Again, copy paste, change instead of Mohit as Alex. Try it 4 times. You copy paste the same function 2 and change function 3, function 4, and change the property value. And third function should be copy of 2, change it to 3, Mohit is 25, and become. Okay, so third function will also work. You can verify function 3, function 2, function 1, all 3 is working. Next, we can write the fourth function. That is called LX. 44. Okay, so now all 4 function will work. Value is changing. But this code become little lengthy code. Same code we have written how many times? 4 times. Next example will guide us. One array and one function. Array will be only one and function will be only one. And after that, based on need from the array, we'll take the value and display inside the page. Okay. So for that, we'll create a different example. Okay. This file just leave. So you have in one function 1, how many object? 1. Function 2 also 1. Function 3 also 1. Function 4 also 1. Now this all individual object will keep one place, then it will become an array of object. All the objects, 4 objects, this is one, this is another, this is the third one, and this is the fourth one. If all the objects, if we keep one place, what will happen? Array of object. Then in that, Ajit will be available on 0 position, Ganesh will be on 1 position, Mohit 2 position, and Alex 3rd position. So here we'll call only one function and we'll pass the position. Okay, so based on the position, it will give you the data. Right, so hope your page is running. You will create next file data binding 8.html. Data binding 8.html. Data binding 8.html. data binding it.html. You can take copy of 7, copy and paste one place. Okay, function 7 you copy and paste inside the 8. Function 7 copy and paste inside the 8. Next, after that, everywhere call the function 1. Everywhere call the function 1. Call the function 1 and in function pass 0, 1, 2 and 3. Call the same function and pass the different position. Function is only one, but the position is different. So it represents inside the array, Ajit should be available on 0 position. Then Ganesh should be 1 position, Mohit 2 position, and Alex 3rd position. Okay, ready? Now come up. Inside the function 1, you will copy and paste all the objects. One after other, you paste in function 1. From all the function, you object you have created individual, copy that and paste here. All 4 objects you copy and paste in function 1 in the same sequence, one after other. Just like this. Okay. And function 2, 3, 4 delete. Function 2, 3, 4 delete. Okay, so hope you are made ready. Function 2, 3, 4 deleted. Delete the function 2, 3, 4. Multiple function is not required. Only one function is required called 1. Now in one function, you can see how many variables we have. 4 variables with the same name, 100% not allowed, right? A small modification is required. Okay. First, remove the semicolon from all the lines and put comma here. Comma, comma, comma. Last is no comma. 1, 2, 3 with comma. Okay, comma given. After that, after end of the last array, Okay, and delete the first user, second user, third user, and fourth user. Just let it be something like this. Arrange little like this. All four. All 1 to 4 arrange like this. Okay. And so just keep like this. All keep one after other. Keep comma in the last. After fourth one, no comma. Or for object keep here one by one. After last, no comma. So how many objects you got now? 4 objects. So this way we cannot assign multiple object in one variable. Okay. It must be within a parent container. So what you will do, beginning, open the square bracket, and in the last, close the square bracket. Something like this. Okay, something like this. Keep all inside one square bracket. So how many objects we got now? Total 4 objects we got, and all 4 objects we kept inside one all 4 objects we kept inside one array. So we can say now array of, what we can say, array of objects. See, arrange like this. You are using the VS Code editor, or Notepad++? Okay, anything to write? See, arrange like this. So how inside the user variable, how many user info you have? 4 user info. Ajit is first, so will be on 0. Ganesh is 1. Mohit 2 and Alex 3. You can see here inside button also what you are passing. 0, 1, 2, 3. Ajit first, Ganesh 2, Mohit third, Alex third, fourth, right? So it is maintaining the sequence. Now once we run this file and click on any button, if you run the file and click on any button, you can see from here, from function you are passing the parameter, right? Everywhere we are calling the same function, but the input is different. Now when you look here, inside the function 1, are you receiving any input? No, we are not receiving anything. We have to receive here for a index. Index, okay? So whenever anyone will call the function, he will send the index. Whether function 1, function 2, function 3, any function, whenever we call, we have to pass the index, and that is happening already. Okay, check now. Are you passing the index 0, 1, 2, 3? Look down below. Inside the user, when you click on first button, what will come? 0 will come. So index will hold 0. Second time, when you click on Ganesh, index will hold 1. Right? So inside the code now, directly you are calling user.name. But which user? Are you mentioning any index? No, we have to write here user of index. User of index. User of index dot name. User dot index dot name. User dot index dot age. User dot index dot edu. So add these three. So index will give 0, 1, 2, 3. Check. This page should work now. Index of what? Name. Index of what? Age. Index of what? Edu. Index should not be in double quote. User of index. User of index. Check now. Getting anything? It should be like this. When we run here and click on first, Ajit, second, third, fourth. On the basis of click, the function is only one, but data is getting changed. So you don't have multiple function now, only one function, and all the array of objects you keep one place, and from there, based on position, we are reading and displaying. Check now, anyone code is not working, then you will have a problem in this object. The array of object you have created, here you will have problem related to colon, semicolon or something, comma, etc. Error, anyone? Or no error? Here, working. Working, okay. Now, let's come to the next button. Next button will be in such a way where once you click on next button, it will display the list of all the users. Next button, view all, will display all users, and individual click will display the individual details. Okay, so we'll write a button here, view all. That will not be function 1, it will be function 2 with no parameter. Directly function you call here, call as a 2. Okay, function 2 you have written. I should write here view all. View all. View all. So let's go here And when you click on view all, function to alert user.length. Alert user.length. Alert user.length. User.length. Check now how much. Length, what is the length? Undefined. Second button click, view all click, what will come? Function 2 will call. When function 2 will call, what it will print? User.length. So I'm asking what is the length of the user? Nothing. Okay. Because problem is here. Let me show you in console. When problem will come, you will go to the directly console. Look at here. Uncaught reference error saying like user is not defined. Now why user is not defined? If we look into the file, we have a user. We have user here, no? But why it is saying undefined? Because the user what you have created, it is not a global variable. It's not a global array. Become a local array. So user is now the private variable of this function 1. Function 2 cannot access that. Because of that, it is saying uncaught reference error, undefined variable called user. So solution is we should cut the user from inside and paste out of the function. Then it will become a global variable. Function 1 will also work and function 2 will also work. Okay. So cut and paste. Cut and just paste before the function. Cut and paste before the function. Now you run the file and check once. Are you getting the length? Okay, working. So let me see now. You can see here, this all are working. Along with that, length is how much? 4. So what is the difference between local variable and global variable? Global variable will be accessed during the file anywhere. Local variable will be accessed within the function only. We cannot access out of the function. And global variable we can access inside also as well as outside also. Local variable or global variable, both you can create through the where keyword. Where keyword will help you to create local also and to create the global also. Okay. Come next. Next, after this, come down in this file in the function 2, we require to list the all the users. So first you create a variable data equal to empty. Then use the array on user variable. Use the map. So you can write here user dot map. User dot map. User dot map. Inside will follow details of the user, comma, index of the user. Details of the user as well as index of the user. Now in details of the user, what will come? See, you wrote here user dot map. So inside user, how many users you have? 4 users. Right? Under the user, we have 4 users. When the map will start, map function will get individual user and pass to the details variable. So when the map function will execute first time, it will take the first user, that is called Ajit. Ajit details will go to the details. Ajit details will go to the where? Details. So under the details you will find details dot name, you will get as a Ajit. Details dot age, you will get 30 years, and details of edu you will get as a MC. Same way, second loop. Now who will go? Ganesh information will go to the details variable. So we can write details dot name, we can get the Ganesh. Details of age can get the 40 years. So you will write here now data equal to data plus, open the p tag, write inside everything, details dot name, name plus, okay, first one you can keep h4, and close the h4. Next paragraph. Details dot age and details dot edu. Name is edu. Got it? Now come down. After that, again you will write here data equal to data plus, write one HR tag. HR tag, color as red, and size equal to 5. You will write in single quote everything. Okay, HR color red, size equal to 5. So after every user details, one horizontal line will come. Okay, name, age, education, online. Name, age, education, online. Finally, this all the contents you require to send to the info using inner HTML. Check now, button 2, it will give you list of elements. Button 2 click, view all, Ajit, Ganesh, Mohit, Alex separate. View all will give you all the user details. Separated by HR. So those things is generating here. Okay. Write it slowly. List of users. Then you will ask how it is printing. Look at first. You have a variable data empty. Now in that empty data, once this map will start from user, individual user details will go to the details variable. Then in details variable, what you will find? Details variable is just like one single object. The details variable will hold like a single object. So in that you will find a name is an edu. So from user, one user complete information will go to the details. What are all? Name, age, and then edu. Next, under this details, we have name is edu, but since you are generating a proper design here, so you have to concat with the HTML tag also. So this user details dot name is a variable. You cannot keep inside double quote, right? This is the HTML tag. You cannot keep without quote. So tag we kept in double quote and variable we kept without double quote. And finally, you combine all with the help of plus, right? Plus is working like here as a connector. Like suppose you have multiple pieces of wire, you want to connect it. So what we'll do? We require a connector, then we can connect all together. So this becomes a plus. It's connecting a static statement as well as dynamic statement. And inside every loop, first it will generate a H4, then it will generate the P tag, again P tag, and then last as a HR tag. And this H4, P and HR all are getting pushed inside the variable called data. Finally, if we'll ask what is inside the data, so inside the data, you have content like this, alert here, and then see. Alert it and then see once what is inside the data. Written. Check now. Click on second button. What is coming? See how many H4? So many H4. Right? So many H4. If you want to make it little meaningful in the alert, let's put a /n after H4. /n after P tag, /n after P, and /n after HR. /n after the HR. Okay, wrote it. Let us see now. Click on alert, then you will get to know. H4, paragraph, HR, and then 2-line break. Second again product. So this becomes a first user, second user. Then it's a hiding remaining user because of alert have limit. Here you can see instead of alert, write console.log. We'll go to the console and there we'll see how it is coming. Write console.log. Write console.log. Okay, console.log printed. Now come to the browser, do the right click, inspect element, go to console, first clear everything. Go to console and first clear everything. See, JavaScript error will come here only. Whenever error comes, you do right click and go to the inspect element and come to the console. Here it will show red color error. Okay. Right. So we are in console. You can type here 5 plus 5. 5 plus 5 and enter. Just 5 plus 5 give. It's giving addition like the editor. It's given in like as a compiler. So we can write here this one also. Which one? A small JavaScript code you can write and run here directly. Okay. Now our target is to understand something else. Click on view all. After clearing this, click on view all. View all. Oh, alert came for me. Why alert came? Okay, I have not refreshed my page. View all. You can see here. See how many product details is printing. First is user details. Product, user, and then their age and MCA, HR, then 2-line break. After that again, Ganesh details, line break, Mohit details, line break, Alex details, and then line break. Okay, right? So this happen the final what output you are generating. Now suppose if you write like this manually, how long you will write? Difficult. So we have given this work to the system, saying like I have data inside the user, and then you read it and display like this. Now come to your code again. So hope you are able to track from the where console. This array you have, let's add 2 more user. Where? Inside the array. Keep a comma here. And after that, same line, you copy and paste after this. Change that something. Okay. Something. Name, age, education. Keep again comma. Add 1 more user. Santosh, age 44, MA. Rotate. How many users? Now we got total 6 users. If you run your page, 1 to 4 you have button, it will print as usual. It will print as usual. 1 to 4 will work as usual. But since we have added 2 more, so those 2 will come in the last. Subodh and Santosh. They will come in the last. Yeah, you can see those are coming in the last. Refresh the page and click on view all again. That will come in view all. You don't need to write any extra code, just to add the data. Don't put the last comma. Last comma is not required. Add the data, run the file. You will find it will get added in the list. Working? So look like difficult or easy? No idea. See, when you go to the Flipkart, how many product will come in home page? Lot of product, no? When you click on one footwear, lot of product will come, right? Lot of product will come, correct? So those people also get the data like this only. Okay. But now, as of now, what you are doing? You have written very less HTML. Can you see here? Only paragraph and H4, right? If you want to design a very good design in photos should be there, borders should be there, here, there, so many things, all should happen dynamic. Then code length will increase. It will increase. What you want to design in HTML static, all you have to design through the JavaScript. And code length will be definitely bigger. Okay. So after looking into the code length, you should not feel surprised. That is the fact. Okay. Suppose if the code is huge code, you should not feel like it's a Chinese character. You should not feel like, oh, it's unknown for me. Okay. Look into this file. How many lines of code you have? 45 lines nearly, correct? If anyone will ask you, just close your system and tell me what you have written in each line. Anyone can speak? Yes. Even I can't speak what I have written. But keep writing, we have written, correct? So code, when it's become a long code, it is not like a person has copy and paste from somewhere. Person have written line by line. So when that kind of code come in front of you, you should not feel like, oh, I have to read all at the same time. No, you read line by line. Read line by line, we'll come to know what is written. Okay. Section wise, we need to read. Then we'll come to know what is written. Okay. So overall, as a developer, we should have a habit to swim inside the code. Okay. Fish, where they'll do the swimming. Fish. They will swim inside the water, no? They'll swim inside the water. If they feel like there is huge water, yeah, how I can go from here to there? What will happen? Heart attack will come. Right? Heart attack will come around. If you leave a fish today now in some river here, after 5 years it will reach to the sea. Correct or not? They have thought ever to reach till there? No. But daily, that is the only work. So as a developer, your work will be daily what? To write the code itself. Okay. Morning code, evening code. In bus you are standing, then also mind running in the code. Correct. When you open the internet, then also you will see the code. Okay. When you see someone website, you will not look into the output. You will look into the code point of view. Okay. What should be the code? Right. Okay. So further our code also will be longer only. Correct. So with patience, we need to learn. 5 days before what JavaScript code you have written, today if you look, you will feel definitely comfortable. You will not feel very difficult. What code you have written, after 3-4 days, you will not feel much difficult. Correct? So we should not feel like JavaScript is very difficult. JavaScript is remove the difficult word. At the place of difficult, apply the interesting word. JavaScript is don't use as a difficult. JavaScript is interesting. Okay. If you feel like no, it's a difficult, definitely it will become as a difficult. Okay. Forcefully, we have to convince to our mind saying like, no, JavaScript is not difficult. JavaScript is interesting. If from inside also some kind of question come, it look like very difficult here, then we should say, no, it is interesting. It's not difficult. Okay. And definitely, if you think like this, some days will come when you will feel like JavaScript has changed my lifestyle. Understood or not? JavaScript has very good demand. Okay, so you should not feel overload. If you feel overload, it will become confusion for you. You will start ignoring it. Okay, you will feel like it's become very load. You will feel like okay, I should leave it. You are a wrong decision. But you should not feel in that way. You should start thinking in the positive way. Okay, this is difficult today. Day after tomorrow, it will not be difficult, guarantee. Okay, after 5 days, what I will learn tomorrow, that will not be difficult. Okay, right? JavaScript look like meaningless code only, but it will have a proper output. It will have meaningful. Okay, okay. We'll see next. Tomorrow, little complex part of JavaScript. What is that? Array of object only. Where these two record you added manually, we added this manually, no? In tomorrow example, list will happen proper. That is okay. But we will add the new record also as a array of object. Like suppose you have 4 or 5 users you are listing now. We want to add one new. There should be text box. Enter the value. Click on save. New user will get created. You want to delete anyone? Don't one particular delete, remove. Correct? So those activity we are going to do next 1, 2, 3 classes. Okay? You will become confident. Okay? So your all videos are already there. JavaScript related, Bootstrap related. Whichever you require, you can have a look. I have sent the link in your this one also in the WhatsApp group as well. You can follow from there. Okay, so see you tomorrow. This file is required, anyone? I'll send you in the chat. 7 and 8, both the files. Okay, show me your problem.